friends. So today I'm gonna show you a paper crafting project, but this is something a little bit different than what I normally show on my channel, and this is going back to my decorating days. Okay, so this is more of a decor piece, decorating idea, and some of you know that I have transferred out of my tiny little craft room, which was like a closet washroom, and now I'm in a much larger area. I have a window and everything, yay! And so when I can, I'm purging and I'm arranging and categorizing and everything, and I want to give new life to many of the boxes, decorative boxes that I have, because they're still usable. They're still looking real good, but I would like to, I don't know, add a little bit of oomph to them. You know, since I'm in a much larger area, I know, yada yada yada. Get to the point, Sandy. So, okay, and so I have this die by Fun Stamper's Journey. They call it the Paper Fan Die Set, but it's not a set. I mean, it's just one die. It's this one right here. And so, quite often, when I do a review for a company or I show a design team project, I will do a prototype, and you have heard me say that before. I'll do a prototype to see the measurements and how it's gonna look and so forth and so on. So I made a prototype, okay? And this is my prototype for this one. But before I made my prototype, my rosette, okay, I'm sorry, it's a rosette, okay? I looked at my store-bought rosettes, and as you can see, $3.99, and when we're lucky, we can get them at half price, right? And so, because I was thinking, if I could show my viewers a just one piece in which they can make as many rosettes as they want, as in different sizes, okay, then you really don't have to run to the store and shell out this amount of money or $2 every time you want to buy a pack of rosettes, because you have your one die that is going to do it for you. You know, that can be your go-to die and so forth. Alrighty, and what I did, and where's my, here we go. What I wound up doing was I took my ruler, okay, and here we go, and what I did was I measured it from the center out, and I noticed that from the center out it's about 1 inch, okay? So of course this is larger than 1 inch, and this is actually 3.5 inches. Okay, so you know that that's going to give you a huge rosette. Okay, but I didn't want to put huge rosettes up on my wall. You know, that may be something that you like for like a party decorating or whatever, which is fantastic, but I did not want to do that. Alrighty, so what I did was I went by this measurement here, okay, and I trimmed a piece of paper 1 inch wide, and then I measured my die, which is, I would say, approximately 8 3/8. So I trimmed several pieces in 8 3/8 by 1 inch, and with the use of some washi tape, I put my strip right along here, and I use some washi tape to keep it in the, you know, so that it doesn't move around when I move it through the die cutting machine. So I did about, let me see, 2, 4, 6. I did 6 of these, okay? Same exact way, and then I put my rosette together, and there's like a gazillion tutorials on how to glue your rosette, so I'm not about to do that here. It's pretty, it's fairly easy to do, okay? So what I wind up doing is you cut 2 pieces of this, so that, and then you do the folds right along here, and then you glue them together, okay? And then of course you cut your circles, and you hold it together so that you can glue, hot glue your circles right on top of it. But like I said, let's just talk about the decorative part of it. So when I made my rosette, as you can see, there's a huge difference between this type of rosette and the store-bought. It's a huge difference, and the difference is going to be in the width. See? Look at that width, and of course we look at these widths, okay? And so that got me thinking. I was like, and I'm sitting in my chair and I'm going over this and I'm thinking, how I know that you can make big rosettes for party decor and everything, and I was like, but I'm not about to have any parties anytime soon, and I want my rosettes, when I show them to my viewers, I want this to be functional. I want it to serve a function, you know? And so I don't want to present you with a bunch of rosettes so that you can stick them in a bag and they just sit there, okay? And I'm in the process of decorating my craft room, and so I'm looking around my craft room and I'm looking at all my containers, and there's these containers that I purchased a while back, and they're still in fairly good condition, as you can see. And so then I got to thinking, when I saw how deep this was, I was like, you know what? This would make such a cute knob whenever you make your box, your treat boxes, and if you want to like stack up your treat boxes and make this faux chest of drawers or something like that. This would be the cutest thing as a knob, but of course we know that this doesn't work as a knob because it's all paper. It's just for show, you know. And then I took my boxes, okay, and I said, you know what, let me add a decorative piece to them. So I whipped out one of my Spellbinders dies, and the one that I'm using is the Renaissance Tags 2. Let me pull this up here towards you. And gosh, it's getting dark out there. It's been raining in Houston like every single day. Oh my gosh. And so I decided to make a frame, and these are no longer available at the website. I think they discontinued them. I'm gonna do my best to find you a link if this is the one that you want. Let me show you real slow what these dies look like, okay? And the one that I wound up using is this one right here. And so I will do my best to find it, but this is the die that I'm using to decorate my containers, okay? And so I die cut several, well, 3 so far of these. And I can also link you to some other designs that Spellbinders has out there, and I know that they're having a mighty good sale right now. So I will go ahead and link you to those as well in the description area underneath this video, and I will link you to this as well. And so I took some scraps. You know, this is a perfect opportunity for me to use my scraps because I got a ton of them. And so I made these as a backdrop, you know, using this, and then I made my rosettes, and they look like knobs, but you and I know that they're not, and I didn't do much to them as far as decorating. I just, you know, the little circle here with a circle punch, and I just did a flat back golden pearl, if that's the right name to it. But I've done several so far. Here is the store where I got these boxes, if y'all want to know, and I do have several of these. But I thought this turned out so cute, and let me show you another one that I've done. Here we go, and let me show you another one, and here we go. And I think it adds a little bit of class to my containers, and I just love decorating. I love interior decorating, and it's when you're decorating, when you're cleaning up your craft room and you're decorating, you're doing the best that you can with what you have. And so I thought, you know what, ladies, try using your what is this called again? Rosette. Try using your rosettes dies and see if they are wide enough, or perhaps you can make them by hand. Make them wide enough so that they could be these faux knobs on your containers. I really like this idea, and I hope that I've inspired you to use your rosette dies, or even get you a rosette die just like this and use it in a different way. You know, look around your craft room, or maybe even your home. I think that this piece right here is pretty enough for me to keep it at the coffee table in our family room. You know, it's so pretty, except it doesn't go with our decor right now, but it fits in my craft room decor. So thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Bye.